Hello, welcome, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara coming to you with miracle number 86 in the 100 Miracles in 100 Days project. Coming down to the wire now. Goodness gracious. I still can't believe I've done 86 miracles. But anyway, let's begin by taking a big, long, slow, deep breath in. Or as deep as you can go, filling up your belly and your lungs with air and breathing out. In through the nose. As deep as you can go, filling up your belly and your lungs with air. Holding for as long as it's comfortable, and then breathe out through the mouth. Letting go of everything that's outside this moment. Give yourself this 10-20 minutes just to activate your own divine I am presence within you. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, the purpose of these 100 Miracles in 100 Days project was for me to integrate the high frequencies coming in, and then we would just tell you a lovely miracle story. And so the trick is to just keep breathing and just see what shows up for you. And if you feel any tears or if you start yawning is a big thing that a lot of people do because we carry so much grief inside of us. But you could also sneeze or burp or fart or do any of those things. They're all signs that energy is moving. So I have a great little miracle to share with you today about when I tried to blow us all up in my car. So it begins with some rats. Lovely beings of light they are. I was living on a 1 acre property with 180-degree ocean views, and it was absolutely perfect, except there was bloody rats everywhere. And we moved to the property and it was like that. Anyway, they had already eaten all the wires under my car at some point, and it had cost me a fortune to replace it. And there they were having a crack at the new wires. So I get this really bright idea that if I wrapped a really old dress around the wires of my car, around all the electrical wiring under the bonnet, that they wouldn't be able to eat it. They'd eat the dress first, which was great in theory. It was a really great idea. They didn't really, they left the rubber alone on the wires, so, which was fabulous. And I did a really great job of remembering to remove the dress until one day, my housemate and I decided to go into town, which was about 6 kilometres away, to get a cup of coffee. There was a great cafe in town called Tilpa Teapot it was called. And they made homemade food and homemade scones, jam and cream. I still dream about those. Anyway, so we jumped in the car, driving into town. To get to the coffee shop, there was this wonderful lady who had a wonderful organic store. It wasn't certified organic, she just grew them organically. So she have a sign that says they were chemical free, but I knew the lady and I knew it was organic, and you could buy all these veggies cheap as chips. And I was looking for a bunch of coriander, and kind of I slowed as we pulled up to it and said, oh, I can't see any coriander. But my housemate was younger than me and she obviously had better eyes than me. She goes, no, there's some there. So I stop, jump out, get my money, pay for the coriander, jump back in the car, and I see all this smoke coming out from under my bonnet. And at first I just thought it was steam because I just paid to have this other problem fixed in my car where, I don't know, some water pump or something was leaking. And prior to getting it fixed, I had to cart a bucket of water around in the back of my blooming car. But anyway, so that's all fixed. Like, so as I was running to get the key, you need a key to open my bonnet, And as I opened it, I remembered, oh my God, the dress. That's the dress. And of course, as soon as I lifted the bonnet up and the air got to it because it was overheating, it just burst into flames. There was bloody fire going everywhere. So I raced to the back of my car, get the boot open where I always carried, because I was on the road a lot, a 5 litre container of water. And I open the top of it and I'm pouring this water all over the engine. At the same point, as a friend of mine who had a beautiful, she's up on the Sunshine Coast now, but she had a beautiful um, original people's art gallery there. It was just gorgeous. And her hubby was racing across the road with an old blanket to throw over the top of my car. But by the time he got there, I'd put it all out with the water. And Glenn says to me, God bless you, Glenn. He's gone home to God. God bless you. You were such a beautiful man. He goes to throw this over and it's already gone out. And he goes to me, oh shit, Al, you shouldn't have done that. He goes, you probably cracked your head. I went, oh, I didn't know that was even a thing. I mean, I knew you could crack your head, but I thought that was from putting cold water in the engine, not from pouring it over the top of it. So anyway, I get in the car, it starts up, or at least just let's go and have a coffee and a scone jam and cream, drive downtown, have our coffee, scone jam and cream, on a high. I'm on a real big high, because I recognise that if we hadn't stopped for that coriander, I might have blown ourselves up, or we might have had a much bigger fire than what we had. And I'm in awe of Source again, Spirit, God, Source, just the way that we are protected, even when we don't know that we need protecting sometimes. And so, just breathe for me, please. So we had quite a number of miracles there. I remember Mez, my friend who had the art gallery, saying to me, oh, I was wondering if I have to say to God, yeah, she's one of us. She wasn't originally, but she's one of us because she'd gone home all black and blue, Elle. Which was really funny. But anyway, the moral of the story is we didn't crack the head. And if I hadn't desperately wanted a bunch of coriander and my housemate had better eyes than me, we may have blown ourselves up. So just take a breath for me, please. And these are the things that can happen when you fill yourself with light. It just dissolves the darkness. And when any lower forces try to come in there, or if you do something stupid, human stupid error, like that one was, like forgetting to remove the dress. I'd done very good at removing it when I was going by myself, but it would have been because I was chatting to my housemate because we were going, and I was just distracted and completely forgot. And yet Source didn't. And so it's always about having this presence about you, this knowing that you are pure God Source, that you're a pure God Source at the infinitesimal part of who you are. And if you know that and you don't go into victim mode, like, why is this happening to me? And you can kind of go into, you're eventually going to, why is this happening for me? And then you go, why is this happening through me? And then you get to a point where you know this is happening as you, that you are already that pure God Source. So there's some things to contemplate and consider. Take a breath for me, please. I'm about to, because we're doing really great on time, which is a miracle for me. I'm about to just teach you the first step of my fifth dimension activation, and then we'll send you a bit of fifth dimension, a blast of energy, because I've been up since 4 a.m. doing some really cool stuff with Source as well. I think I forget that I'm in my 60s sometimes. But anyway, it's all been cool. Just breathe. And I'm not really. I tell everybody I'm 44, so I forget that I'm in my 40s. Just breathe for me, please. Just breathe. And I just want to remind you that we are doing a 10-week. It might end up being 12, but at this point it is a 10-week become a powerful fifth dimension spiritual activator and healer. commencing in April. We still have a couple of spots left available. There's only a few people. It will be the last time I run this course live because we are doing it to create an online course. You will get 10 live sessions with me, one a week. You will have a question and answer session with those once a week as well. You will receive, we're contemplating doing an Ask Me Anything kind of session as well, so we can do healing for you. We'll probably do that as well. We may not record that back because it's a little bit personal. We'll see. We'll probably record it, but not make it part of the course unless you're okay about that. You'll also receive divine soul support. That's something that's been happening for more than 10 years. That's the reason I had to take my work online, because people would ring up, make an appointment and be healed and then cancel their appointments. Spirit kept telling me to go online. I was like, no, I like talking to people. But then there was some darling lady who came and said, everything went away after I booked the appointment with you, so I just wanted to come and give you my money and say thank you. And I thought, oh, that's what's going on. So from the time you contemplate doing it, or from the time you pay even a payment, if you put a down payment down, and we can offer some payment plans for people if you need it, but the price of it is $2,222. And once the program starts again, we haven't worked out whether it'll be $2,555 or whether it'll be $2,888. You'll also be able to swap sessions with anyone in the class. So that's just something that you can do. That will be, for the rest of your days. You can trade sessions for free. And you can also, you'll receive this divine soul support, which is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it comes from the time that you make your booking for it. And so if you're interested in that, please contact me through the contact form on our website, www.elmaraseraphim.com, and tell us why you'd like to do this training. It's no wishy-washy Reiki stuff. It's way beyond Reiki. I did Reiki nearly 40 years ago, and I've been working in the fifth dimension since 1997. So it's an extremely powerful program. You'll not only learn how to connect to the fifth dimension, you'll connect to your higher self, your guides and angels. You'll activate the divine I am presence within you. We'll show you how to heal children, animals, dogs, how to do distance healing, all sorts of extraordinary stuff, but at a very, very advanced level. So if you'd like to be part of that or would like some more information about that, please contact me. You can send me a message through Messenger if you wish, or you can contact me through my website, where you will find over 4 decades of testimonials on my website. So www.elmaraseraphim.com. And I often help people when all else has failed. So just breathe for me, please. Next breath in. I want you to breathe out, point your hands to the sky, and tie your energy from your fingertips around the sun. You're going to breathe in now. Bring all that gorgeous source light from the sun down and breathe that out into your body. Take the last 5% down into earth and tie that energy around earth. Breathe in. Bring the energy from earth back up. Breathe out. Let it flood every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being. Take the last 5% up to the sun. Breathe in. Source light from the sun down. Let it flood every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being. Take the last 5% out through the chakra on the base of your feet. Tie it around the center of Mother Earth and breathe in. Bring all that earth energy with all the minerals and nutrients and everything you need to sustain your physical life here on earth. Up through the root system. Breathe it out into your body. Breathe in. Fill yourself with light. Breathe out with source light from the sun. Breathe in up through that root system. All the earth energy, all of the food, clothing, shelter and abundance all comes from earth. Even money comes from paper or rubber. The money's made out of comes from trees. And just thank both the sun and the earth. And as you line it up with your being, it activates your older meridian lines that thousands of years ago they went from the sun to the earth, and now they're mostly screwed up in most people from head to toe. So, and just getting into that flow. If you never did anything except just do that and listen to my 100 Miracles in 100 Days, which are encoded with source codes to activate your light within you. Do it for 22 to 28 days and just see what shows up in your life. That little practice is best done first thing in the morning, standing barefoot on earth. But if it's snowing or raining or whatever, you can do it inside. You can also do it seated with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Or if you're sitting in a lotus position, then the energy comes out through your spine and into the core of Mother Earth. And lastly, you can also do it laying down if you're sick. Just make sure you lay on your side so the energy can flow up and down your spine. And if you do that for 20 minutes, you won't be sick anymore. Just breathe for me, please. So, since I have been doing some groovy stuff with Source since 4 a.m, I'm just going to send you a minute or two of this extraordinary quantum source light it is. And I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat, so please bear with me. Just open yourself up to receive this gorgeous, gorgeous quantum light that I've been working in since 4 a.m. this morning. Just breathe it in. Open your heart, open your mind, open your body to receive this divine quantum source light, golden crystalline light. You can breathe it into your body, you can breathe it into your finances, you can breathe it into your relationships. You can ask your highest self or God self to use it to heal a particular part of your body, to help you get a pay rise, whatever it is that you need. Or just breathe, simply breathe it in. Let it awaken your 100 trillion cells and your 100 trillion telomeres. Right, you gorgeous beings of light. I think we'll leave it there for today. Have a truly blessed day, and bye for now.